What's up, YouTube? As many of you guys know, every young kid's dream is to go play a Division I sport at the highest level that they can. But to many of you guys, there's a lot of a story behind it, and I dealt with all the obstacles and all the achievements that you had to get to even not have anything. So before we get into this video, guys, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, comment some video ideas down below, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications as well, so you guys are updated on all the videos and the content that comes out. So let's rewind back to my freshman year. My name's Kenny Grobelsek. I'm from a small town outside of Cleveland, Ohio, and my goal was always to be a Division I athlete. I've played football, baseball, and basketball since I was probably 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old. So yeah, that's about 12 years of playing all these sports. So I sort of have been playing for a while. Many people always wonder the process and what it takes to get to be able to play at the next level, and it's a lot, man. And today I'm going to be telling you guys my story on how I went from being in high school with 0 offers. Today, I'm going to tell you guys how I went from high school, from having 0 stars to being a kid who gained offers to go play Division I football. Starting in my freshman year, I was a running back as well as a safety outside linebacker. I played like a hybrid linebacker, basically it was like a monster back. And many people may know that my freshman year was probably a learning experience for me because I started varsity and it wasn't the easiest thing to do, but I definitely played and made a lot of impact plays. I made plays on offense and I made plays on defense, but it still wasn't enough to be able to start being recruited heavily by some of the bigger schools. Going into my sophomore year, I never went to any camps throughout the summer because I was young and I didn't know if I was truly ready to compete yet. I went into my sophomore year and I ended up having an amazing year. I still stayed as like a hybrid, and then I ended up turning over on offense to a quarterback because our quarterback went down at the end of my freshman year and he wasn't able to play going into the sophomore year, so I had to step up and be able to play quarterback as well as running back, so it was more like a wildcat offense. Defensively, I was making plays, and offensively, I ran for almost 1,000 yards on offense, and on defense, I racked up close to 100 tackles. Going into my junior year, I did take a couple of camps. I did a couple small camps around home, nothing crazy or major, and I started to hear from coaches about being an athlete and how they want to see me at their school. Nothing crazy about offers or anything like that, just interests. Many of these schools will reach out to me, reach out to you guys, reach out to anybody that's interested in playing at the next level because they want you to come to the school to get money for camps. It happens. I've been fooled like that before. I've gotten written letters even saying that they want me and never hear from them again after a camp. So trust me, make sure when you're talking to coaches, you're doing the work that's required, and you are talking to them and you're getting the information you guys need. I performed super well throughout my junior year. I ran a lot on offense as well as like a wildcat quarterback because after my freshman year, I was a wildcat quarterback all the way through my senior year. I also continued to play as a hybrid linebacker throughout my whole high school career, causing me to be able to have a little bit of say in how the defenses ran because my coach trusted me and I helped him out, and we helped each other out with how we were going to run the defense and what was effective, what was not effective. Going into my senior year, I went to a couple camps. I went to Bowling Green, Walsh, Central Michigan, and Youngstown State. 4 camps throughout the summer, which was pretty good for my recruitment. It opened it up. I went on a couple of visits throughout my junior to senior year, which also opened up recruiting because coaches started to offer me. I started to gain interest from Division II and Division III schools, but I still was not hearing from any Division I schools. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, every kid's dream is to play at the Division I level because that is the highest level that you can get at playing any sport. And that was always my dream. I told myself I wasn't giving up on my dreams. And it's hard sometimes. It takes a mental toll on yourself because it just it can bring you down. It really is not the easiest thing to go through. It's a hard process to go through. So I'm telling you guys, all you younger kids that are worrying about the process, just play, ball out. If a coach wants you, a coach sees talent in you, they're gonna come get you, and they're gonna want to get you on your team, on their team. I promise you guys that. But being from a small town, it's hard, man. It's not the easiest thing to do, and have noticeability around my school and have people watching. It was not like there was always pack stands, there was always this, and there was always that, but there was never the big time coaches around, and it was always a little bit like stressful because I didn't know what was next for me, because that was always my goal. I knew I was good enough to play at a high level. I knew I was. And I was told by my coaches, he was like, just keep putting yourself out there. He's like, think of yourself like a grocery item on the shelf at a store. What are they doing to sell that item? And that's how he approached it to me when I was going on Twitter and sending out my highlight tape from Huddle. He said, think of yourself like a grocery item. You need to sell yourself so someone comes and puts you on their team. And another thing I was told was, think of it as a girl that you like. If you want to get someone to know you and you want to impress them, you have to do things that are going to impress them. And that was an analogy that I was told when I was a sophomore not at a camp. I don't even know where I was, to be honest with you, but somebody told me that, and it stuck with me, because Twitter is your basically marketplace grocery list type thing. Like, you gotta sell yourself, you gotta put yourself out there, and the coaches are gonna bring you in. They're gonna give you that scholarship money, buying you to come to their school. They're giving you money and they're trying to buy you to come to their school. So that's basically how it all goes down. Senior year, I performed insanely good. I racked up awards, like first team All-Ohio as a hybrid linebacker. I had almost 2,000. I think I had over 2,000 all-purpose yards on offense, which is insane. And yeah, I played very, very good, and it definitely brought our team's chemistry, and the younger kids that are coming up to be seniors, juniors, and sophomores, and freshmen after us is going to help them out a lot, because they see that you can win, you can do this stuff, and it's definitely been something that has helped out the school. But basically, after my senior year, I started seeing coaches come through because they wanted to see that senior year tape, and they wanted to see that my first game of the season, I balled out. I mean, I had 3 touchdowns in the same game. I had 17 tackles, I think 4 TFLs, a forced fumble, and a defensive touchdown. Yeah, it was good, guys. I'm telling you guys that. And that's always been my thing, is I got to get to the ball, I got to make that big play, and I got to be the person that is highlighted on all the team's films, because that's what you need to be. You've got to be the kid that's highlighted on every team, and coaches highlight when they're watching you, because they could watch your film and see someone else they like, but you need to make that a point that you're the person that they like. So basically, after my senior year rounded up, I started receiving interest in more Division II offers, and then I eventually received my first Division I offer from Youngstown State in Ohio. It is a Division I FCS school in the Ohio Valley Conference in Youngstown, Ohio. And then after that, because I went to their camp in the going into my senior year, which was perfect because it sort of highlighted my abilities in front of their coaches. They saw me on the field, and then they offered me after the season was over. So if you see how all that translates into 3 different steps, you basically see how the process all works. And Twitter is the biggest key to reach out to coaches. I'm telling you guys, that is what you guys need to do. That's what I would preach to any young kid, is go on Twitter, put your information out there, message coaches, and make sure you're tagging coaches in your tape and all that stuff. After Youngstown State offered you guys, Robert Morris University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where I am attending this coming year as a freshman, is the next school that offered me. I went on a game day visit right after Youngstown State offered, and then I was so like, I loved that school. Like there was so much there. It was brand, like everything looked new. All the campus was like perfectly designed. It was very modern and I really liked it. And I'm telling you guys, that school is gonna keep growing. We got a big schedule this year and we're gonna have a big season. I'm not lying about that. So definitely stay tuned. You're gonna see your boy on TV at some point this year. So definitely stay tuned and look forward to that, because I'm going to be working and I want to be on the field and ball out for my teammates. So yeah, guys, as you guys know, that is my road to playing Division I football story. I was not a walk-on or anything like that. I was offered by the schools and I basically was picked up. So I'm super excited and I'm ready to get to work. But I'm telling you guys, one thing is never give up on your dreams. I'm telling you guys, keep sending out your film, keep pushing your name out, do whatever you can to get your name in a coach's message, in his eyes, in his recruiting book, on his recruiting board, because there's so many names on that board. I'm telling you guys, you gotta see who is going to pick you. You gotta set a standard for yourself, and you gotta see what's going to make you stick out over that kid right here. And if you're right here, how are you going to stick out over that kid? That's how it goes, guys, and that's how it is. It's a hard truth and it's how it's going to be. But I'm telling you guys, I believe in every single one of you guys. So if you guys have any questions, make sure to message me on Instagram, Twitter, comment in the comment section below. I comment and respond back to everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and also comment down below some video ideas, how you guys like the video, and all that stuff. Thank you guys. Make sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.